Hello grade 9 students. Welcome to another virtual class. I am Miss Madhu Vadge. We are studying chapter 4, linear equations in two variables. So far in the chapter we have learned the standard form of linear equation in two variables. In today's video lesson we will understand the meaning of solution of a linear equation in two variables. Let's start with what we already know. We have studied in our earlier classes that a linear equation in one variable has a unique solution. For example, let's consider this linear equation in one variable, 7x minus 5 equal to 2. We have learnt that the solution of this equation is that value of variable x that satisfies this linear equation. That means on substituting that value of x in the equation, the left hand side will be equal to the right hand side. And this value of x for a linear equation in one variable is unique. So if I take the value of x as 1, over here the left hand side of the equation will be 7x minus 5 on substituting 7 into 1 minus 5, which is equal to 7 minus 5, and that is equal to 2, which is equal to the right hand side. So since the left hand side of the equation is equal to right hand side for x equal to 1, we can say that x equal to 1 is a solution. If you try substituting any other value of x in this equation, the left hand side will not be equal to right hand side, showing that this value of solution is unique. So we can define the solution as the value of variable that satisfies a given linear equation. In this example, there is only one variable, and therefore this linear equation will have only one solution which will be unique. The same definition of solution can be extended to linear equation in two variables. The general form of linear equation in two variables is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers such that a is not equal to 0 and b not equal to 0. Since there are two variables in this equation, there will be two values, one for x and one for y, which will satisfy this equation and will be called as a solution of this equation. To understand this, let's consider an example. 3x minus 2y is equal to 5. Let's consider x as 3 and y as 2 in this equation. So the left hand side of the equation will be 3 into 3 minus 2 into 2. That is equal to 9 minus 4, which is equal to 5, which is equal to right hand side of the equation. So we can say that these values x equal to 3 and y equal to 2 satisfies the given equation and therefore is a solution of this equation. And we write this solution as an ordered pair 3, 2. First writing the value for x and then the value for y. Now let us take x equal to 2 and y equal to 0. Substituting these values, the left hand side of the equation will be 3 times 2 minus 2 times 0, which is equal to 6 minus 2, and that is equal to 4. And this is not equal to the right hand side of the equation. So this implies that this ordered pair 2, 0 is not a solution of this linear equation. Let's consider another set of values for x and y and check whether they satisfy this equation. So let x equal to 1 and y equal to minus 1. Left hand side of the equation is 3x minus 2y. So substituting x equal to 1 and y equal to minus 1, we get 3 into 1 minus 2 into minus 1. This is equal to 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5, and that is equal to the right hand side of the equation. So we have another set of values that is satisfying this equation. So we can say that 1 comma minus 1 is a solution of this equation. So we tested 3 set of values for x and y, and we found that 2 sets satisfy this equation. That means there are 2 solutions of this equation. Can you find more solutions of this equation? Let's take x equal to 5 and y equal to 5. Then substituting in the equation, left hand side will be equal to 3 times 5 minus 2 times 5, which is equal to 15 minus 10, and that is equal to 5 equal to right hand side. So we have found another set of solution, that is 5 comma 5. So like this we can keep finding more solutions to this equation. So we can conclude that solution of a linear equation in 2 variables is an ordered pair given by x comma y, which satisfies the given equation. Now how many more solutions can we find? To understand this, let's take another example. 4x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. To find the solution of this equation, we will pick values for x and then find the corresponding values of y for it. So let's say we pick x equal to 1. So substitute x equal to 1 in the above equation. So we get 4 times 1 minus y minus 3 equal to 0. That is 4 minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Now this becomes an equation in one variable, that is y. So rearranging, we will get y equal to 4 minus 3, that is equal to 1. So what we did was we picked a value of x and then substituted it in the equation and found the corresponding value of y. Now let's check whether this ordered pair 1 comma 1 is a solution of this equation or not. So left hand side of the equation is 4x minus y minus 3, that is equal to 4 times 1. I'm substituting value of x as 1 and y as 1. So 4 times 1 minus 3 is equal to 4 minus 1 minus 3, and that is 4 minus 4 equal to 0. And that is the right hand side. So we have verified that 1 comma 1 is a solution of this equation. Similarly, we can pick another value for x. Let's say x is 2. Now we are going to substitute x as 2 in the above equation. So we get 4 times 2 minus y minus 3 equal to 0. That is 8 minus y minus 3 equal to 0, or y is equal to 8 minus 3, which is equal to 5. So we have this ordered pair x comma y, which is 2 comma 5. Let's check whether this is a solution. So left hand side of the equation is 4x minus y minus 3. Substituting x as 2 and y as 5, we get 8 minus 5 minus 3, which is equal to 0. So we found that when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, and x comma y, that is 1 comma 1, is a solution of this equation. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 5, that means 2 comma 5 is a solution. Now how many values of x can we choose? We can write infinite values of x because x can be a real number. Since x can take infinite values, we will get infinite corresponding values of y. This means that there are going to be infinite solutions of this equation, because for each value of x you can find a corresponding value of y. Therefore, the number of ordered pairs that will satisfy this equation will be infinite. So a linear equation in two variables will have infinite solutions. An easy way to get two solutions is to take the x value as 0 and then find the corresponding y value, and then take y value 0 and then find the corresponding x value. With this knowledge, let us try to find the solution for each of the following equations. We have to find two solutions. Let's do the first one. 4x plus 3y equal to 12. Let x be equal to 0. So 4 times 0 plus 3 times y is equal to 12. So 3y is equal to 12. So y is equal to 12 upon 3, which is equal to 4. So 0 comma 4 is a solution. To find the second solution, let y be equal to 0. So 4 times x plus 3 times 0 is equal to 12. Substitute value of y in the equation and then solve. So we get 4x equal to 12, or x is equal to 12 upon 4, which is equal to 3. So this implies 3 comma 0 is a solution. So we have found two solutions of this equation. In the same manner, you have to find the solution of the other two equations. So your assignment for today is to find two solutions for second and third equation. With this, we come to the end of this class. See you in the next class. Until then, goodbye.